Hello there. I hope you're doing well, whatever it is that you are. Welcome to another networking event, Athens Networking event. Here we are. Now, if you'd like to join me, you're most welcome. Just follow the link that is there and let's have a chat. Let's network. The comment gives you a link to this live networking. Now, this is something that started early this year. Happy New Year. Yeah, it's something that started early. No, actually, it was supposed to begin late last year, where we network together. And I'm looking forward for it to grow big and big. And the last time I did a Zoom call, I was here alone. This time I'll be here alone. Unless you join me. If you're there, you're listening and you like to network, please hop onto the link and let's talk. Yeah, let's network, let's communicate, let's share what it is that we do. If there's something that you can help people with, share with us. If there's something that you would want to be helped with, share with us. We are live on Foreigners Living in Greece Facebook group, and it's been good so far. So let me introduce myself. My name is Anthony Moirori. I'm admin of Foreigners Living in Greece. I have other two admins, Jen and Leah. I thank you for being with us all this while. And I also thank each and every member of this group who's here today. Thank you for being in this group. Thank you for everything that you may be sharing. And I look forward to sharing much more together with you. It's been a wonderful several years, more than 8 years here on Foreigners Living in Greece group. And thank you for the message. And yeah, let's see what we have today, because we announced these meetings and people are interested with them. But so far they've not showed up. But I don't lose hope. I'll see how many of them I'm going to come alone until someone joins me. I'll still keep sharing. And one day you'll be surprised to find hundreds of people on this Zoom call. Yeah, just stay tuned. But instead of waiting, join me. Let's network together. Let's talk. And the confidence of doing this networking call is because of the power I know that is in networking. I've experienced it a lot over the many years that I have walked on this face of the earth. And so, taking from the experiences that we've had in these Foreigners Living in Greece group, I'm confident that these meetings, both online and offline, are going to be very productive. And they're going to be productive because of your participation. So you better hop on the earliest possible. Be counted as the first few who hopped on to these networking calls and made them happen. Now, we had a live event in December 9th at Starbucks Monastiraki. We had a few people come. It was interesting. You can find the story on the website meetachieve.com. And also this video is going to be on meetachieve.com. We look forward to be meeting online and offline once in a while. And we will be sharing contacts, we will be sharing experiences, we will be giving opportunities. And from the experience, in this group, you're going to find all kinds of people. Rich people, poor people, wise people. They're not so wise. Sorry for that. But I've done it. I've seen that. And inspired people, depressed people that need someone to hang out with. We'll find family people. We'll find people who are looking for families. We'll find rich people who have companies, who are living big. We will also have people who don't have anything to eat for the day. And it's through the networking that we get to help one another, the rich, the poor, the weak, the strong, all kinds of people. So if you're out there, I want to expect my first guest. Who is my first guest? You are the first guest. Okay. Don't hesitate. So how do you like last time? If nobody joins me, I will do like last time. Oh, never mind. I'll keep on going, keep on showing up. Now, I'll tell you a story about showing up that I'm gonna be hanging on. And because I've hung on some other things before this, I'll tell you a story of a footballer. Yeah, football just ended. I mean, the World Cup just ended 1 month ago. And so let me draw a story from someone who used to play in a game or in a team, and they used to go to many different games. He was there in the team, showing up every single day. He didn't score. And maybe he was thinking negative about his abilities. He was thinking that he is not capable of achieving something big or good, but he kept on showing up. And sometimes also the players, the teammates did not also appreciate his tactics. He didn't have a good game. And if he lost a goal, they would make a lot of noise for him. They would be hard on him. But he kept on showing up. And this is a message to you. If you've not been showing up in some places that you need to be showing up, then you better keep showing up. It doesn't matter whether you have the capability. It doesn't have to be so good. I mean, it doesn't have to be excellent, but you can always work towards being so good at what you do. And someday, some things will show up. Some good things will come your way if you keep showing up. This is Athens Networking Call. Who's there? Hop on, and let's. Now the link is out there in the open, so, and it had been shared previously, and even now it's been shared. Let's see who's the first one to jump on. But before that, I complete the story for you, and then I introduce myself. And we have, even before I complete my story, we have someone who's coming to network. Oh, wow. This is our first person to join us in Athens Networking, Alex Hart. Welcome to the show. Hello, Alex. Your audio is picking up, so let's give it time. Hello, Alex. Can you hear me? Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, what were you saying? Continue.
Yes. Yes, I want to continue. So I was talking about, now this is the Athens Networking, and I've put the link out there for people to join us because this year we decided that we are going to network. I've decided that these networking calls are going to be every week, and we are going to have a networking call, and every other time we are going to have a live event. And let me complete my story of showing up. Oh, Alex is gone, so I continue. Still show up. Alex, still show up. Still come on. Alex, oh, he's here again. So I continue the story. You show up when you're scoring, you don't score. You show up when things are good, you show up even when things are not showing good reports. You show up when you have the good marks, you show up when you're failing. You show up every single moment where you need to show up. So Alex came on, Alex dropped, he's still showing up. Thank you for showing up once again. Okay.
Zoom sometimes.
Sorry?
Sometimes Zoom, the application, will kick you out of the room and then you will get reconnected.
Yeah, I get it, but thank you for still showing up even when Zoom kicks you out. And this is what I'm talking about. I'm telling everyone who's out there, keep showing up when you need to, where you need to. Never give up, never stop showing up where you need to show up. And I was talking about the importance of networking, and I was giving an example of this footballer who used to show up even when he was not scoring. Yes, and if things were not going on, well, he kept on going, like we are keeping on going. And I know this is going to get better. At some point, it's going to. So just like the World Cup was happening, and you saw how people can cry once they lose. People can cry, and you lose, you cry, but then you go on to the next game and you do your best in the next game, because you don't win today's game with yesterday's scores. You still got to show up another day, do the best that you can the next day. So this is Athens Networking. And so this guy that used to keep on showing up, let's call him Alex. When his network was not good, when Zoom was kicking him out, but he still kept on showing. So this guy was in the team, and they kept anytime they would lose a game, all the teammates would come back at him and make noise at him and say, "Hey, you're never scoring." And this is what happened. Let me complete the story, and then we go to the next level of networking. This is what happened. Final game. The scores are 1-1. And if they lose this game, this is Athens. Okay, I've just been interrupted by Sarah Miracle. Yes, Sarah Miracle, you're welcome. This is Athens Networking, but even if you're outside of Athens, you can join us and learn about Athens and tell us where you are. Yeah, join us. Sarah, well, I see you there, Athens Networking, but you're welcome. You tell us where you are. And everyone else who's watching out there, you're welcome to this networking event. It's Athens Networking, but we welcome any visitor who's around. So, because this is early, this is welcome to anybody as we build up. Okay, Alex is gone. He's going to come back. I hope so. And another person is also still going to come up. So, so Alex says he's going to move to a better location, to find a better location where he's got 4G. And that's what you should do. You should not give up. If you're there, something you're doing in life, you should not give up. It may not be as you expected in the beginning, but you should keep on fighting, keep on appearing. So he sent a comment. He's commented on Facebook and said he's trying to find a better network. Oh yeah, a better network. Now you can find a better network if you're not connected to a network and you still keep on searching for the next network. This could be the next network to your dreams. This could be your next network for a great experience in Greece. So Alex is moving around trying to find a better network. Okay, keep on moving, Alex. Keep on moving. Don't stop. Now it's the finals. And The game is 1-1. And if Alex's team loses, he's gonna cry. People are gonna cry. People are gonna shout at him, even though he may not have been the cause. The game is tough. Just a minute before the final whistle, the ball is around the opponent's goalpost. And someone kicks in the ball to score, but is almost going out of play. At the end, at the corner of the goalpost, guess who's standing? Alex, but he's facing the wrong direction. Poor Alex, but he showed up anyway. The ball is not headed for the goalpost, but it hits Alex at the back and it goes into the goalpost. And Alex's team scores just in the final moments and they win the game. I don't know how I look to you. Do I look funny? Maybe sometimes we have to. Yeah. But anyway, if Alex did not show up on that final game, if he'd not been showing up in the other games when they were practicing, when they were preparing to go for the tournament, if he hadn't showed up, he wouldn't be in the final team. If he was not on the final team, the ball could not had hit him and he would not have scored. But now they've won just because of showing up. Here comes Alex Hart. Welcome again, Alex. How are you?
Okay, Kolonaki.
Kolonaki. Oh, that's good. That's a good answer. How is Kolonaki?
I am in Kolonaki at the moment.
How is it? How is it there?
You were sharing a story.
Yes, I shared the story. I finished the story. I said Alex scored the game because Alex team was just about to lose, but just because Alex kept on sharing, kept on showing up rather. He scored by default.
Well, you said
you are going to rewind. I'll give you the opportunity to rewind this video once we are through, so you go and hear the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, otherwise, welcome to this networking call.
It's good to be here.
Yes, it's wonderful. So you said, I was asking, you are in Kolonaki. How is it there in Kolonaki today?
It's a little bit cold.
Okay, it's a little bit cold.
I like Kolonaki. It reminds me of Manhattan, New York.
Oh, you've been to Manhattan?
New York is my favorite city.
Okay, yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. And yeah, it's always good when we have places to compare to. Now, I come from Kenya, but I'm in Athens, Greece. And I always look at things that I can compare to. Maybe some things I like, some I just have to keep up with. For example, the cold. There is not much cold as is here now in Athens, Greece. In Kenya, it's not much cold.
It's good to move around. You will see the bubbles that you grew up into, and some of the bubbles will burst.
Yeah, exactly. So you've moved around quite much. Which other areas have you been? I mean, which other countries have you been to?
Between 15 and 16, I traveled from Athens to Barcelona with a bicycle.
Mm.
So I went through most of the Balkans and South Europe.
Okay.
Through the major cities and villages and towns in Greece, in North Macedonia, Kosovo, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia, Italy, France, Monaco, and Barcelona, Spain.
Wow, that's quite a number of countries. Uh, yeah, and you've also been out of Europe now, like you said, you've been in the US. How many times? How many times?
I went for the first time in 2002 as a
Mhm.
member of the presidential guard of the Greek soldiers protecting the democracy. You've
Wow.
seen the guards in Syntagma Square.
Yes, I love them. I love them. I go there to take a photo.
Yeah, I was one of these people.
Oh, okay.
It was part of my military service for Greece at the time. So we
And
went in 2002
yeah.
and we wear the Greek traditional clothing and we dance and we meet members of the Greek community of New York. And we also participate in the famous and very big Greek parade in Manhattan, where we walk. If you go on YouTube and type, Tsoliades or Evzones or Greek parade, you will also see the guards. So that was the first time. And then it was clear that New York has something very special. So I went in the year 2014, and then it became clear that this is my city. I'm from New York, and I didn't know.
So
And
you,
then again,
yeah.
2016, 2017, 2018.
So you've been frequenting there. Now, how long were you in the guard? I mean, how long were you a guard?
That part of the service, the total was 16 months.
Mhm.
For that part, it was for 9 months. You have to, part of your service is you stand still because you assume the position and you cannot move. You do that every 8 hours for 1 hour.
I can't imagine that. Now I've been there. I have been there. Now you need a salute if it's welcome.
It's a good experience.
Yeah, I've gone there and now I've gone there and seen those people stand for hours and it's I mean you are a special one. But then
The,
there's a
Mhm.
time I've gone there and I found one crying. Did you ever cry?
Part of the service is
Mhm.
you cannot even move your eyes like this. You can't. If you do
Yeah.
that, if you
Uh-huh.
do that, you will get a punishment, 20 days in prison if you move your eyes.
But you're allowed to blink.
You can blink, and if you
Mhm.
blink too much, they will give you a warning. You are not supposed to blink a lot like this. You can't.
Okay. Yeah, because I was saying I once saw one of those guards crying, tears rolling down his face.
Why? Maybe something was in the eye.
And he can't take it out.
You can bang on your weapon because you're holding a weapon, and
Yeah.
you can just bang it on the floor, and then the person who is the supervisor can come, and he will ask you what is going on, and then and only then you may speak and say, well, something is in my eye.
Mm.
And then maybe he will help you remove it if something is in your eye. You cannot move your hands, you cannot do like this and clean your eye. It's not allowed.
It's tough. It's tough. I don't know how many other people go through such tough things. And
It's
we are
amazing.
glad that you made it through.
It's the experience where you stand still. It's a very advanced training that incorporates basically, it's a very advanced meditation practice.
Mhm.
And most people in the guard, they do not really understand that. I have applied for me to train them, and the military in Greece is a little bit slow in regards to training them. It might happen for next year because I have filed an official application. And
Okay.
then the training is amazing. The people who go through that, they don't really understand that. how advanced of a meditation technique is to not be able to move for 1 hour, 3 times a day.
That's quite disciplined. I mean, you must be quite disciplined. I mean, and there is a lot of questions that we need to hear from that, and maybe it's a whole full episode that we will do on one of my shows, because I'm a podcast. I have a show called Now Tell Us that people can find on nowtellus.com, and maybe we will invite you there sometime to share those stories, because they're interesting.
This is new. You have a YouTube channel as well.
Yes, I have a YouTube channel. I have, yes. So nowtellus.com, you can find the episodes there. Listen to them. And then one day we are going to have you there to tell us more about that. Now,
this sounds good.
Yes. What is it that you do? Tell us what you do right now. That was then, or maybe, yeah, tell us what now you do exactly, and what would you like to network people, to network with people? What area would you like to network with people?
First of all, I like what you are doing. It's a good idea. It is considered to be normal for the mentality of New York. Just the term that you are using, networking, it's a term that is being used every day in New York, which is one of the reasons why I love the place, because the mentality is there that you are presenting through these videos that you're doing now in Zoom and through Facebook, where people, it is good for people to come together and share ideas and share what it is that they are building and developing, because you can grow whatever it is that you are doing through collaboration. And the first step.
And I always say that you can never grow alone. I mean, huge success is never individual. I mean, you can't be alone and expect to grow big. And even some small things that we have to achieve in our lives, we need the words of someone else, the advice of someone else. We need someone told me this. Whatever it is that you need, like for example, yourself, and sorry for cutting you short, I will let you continue. Whatever it is that you search, you are connected to someone who may not have what you search, but that person is connected to someone who's connected to someone who's connected to someone who's connected to someone who has exactly what you need in abundance. And it doesn't have to be 5 people. It can only be 2. It can sometimes be 2 people or 3 people. And you are successful. But if you keep quiet, you'll never go anywhere.
Yeah, what you described is also called the 6 degrees of separation.
Oh, okay.
There's been a study on this, that everyone is connected to everyone on the planet through 6 degrees. So yeah, what you're saying is true. So yeah, you speak and you share what it is, I call it a vision. And it is good for people to sit down and visualize, where do they want to go? What do they want to create? And then they share the vision. And then this is how you come closer to people who are connected to this, and they will contribute something.
Exactly. Yes. So go on with what you are sharing.
So, well, I'm developing many things at the same time, and I'm using this application called Trello, which is very useful if you want to develop anything. And because of this application, I have managed to categorize and first of all, the main ideas of what it is that I want to create. And then you may also bring collaborators into the application, and then they share what is called the board. It's a project management application. It's people may find it online, they may download it, and then they can start using it. And then you make lists and you put cards, and you also invite other people to join in the board and participate in many ways. So you will develop the project. So because of Trello, I've been gradually at the same time developing.
I've been gradually at the same time developing. Sorry, We are three now. So when we have another person, the noise. So humanology, please. Oh, it's gone. Someone is calling himself humanology. Now that's an experience also. We had someone pop in and then he's popped out. There was noise. Okay, let's continue.
So I am developing something like 400 projects at the same time. And each project can be something as simple as a collection of poems. I also write. I write poems. There is a script that I am writing and developing for a movie. There's events that I am planning, and so many other things. I have an application which is ready. I have a waiting list for that. It's called I've mentioned it to you, the Clarity Boom application on Android at the moment. The book is finished, Clarity Boom, and I'm presenting in March an event where I'm going to use a bus, and people may come inside the bus, and for 50 hours we are going to move around Athens and the Attica region around Athens, and they're going to experience some amazing things. This is happening in March.
Amazing things like?
For some of them, they will not know in advance. Some of them they will know. An example is traditional Chinese archery from a Shaolin monk. So he's going to teach the people who will participate how to, throw an arrow in a traditional Chinese way, because he's a Kung Fu teacher and Tai Chi teacher. So there's many experiences that are going to be included in this event, and it lasts for 50 hours. There's going to be a chef as well. I have a chef who is going to make the food. It's going to be vegan and fresh and healthy. And yeah, some of the experiences are a surprise.
50 hours. 50 hours experience in a bus.
Yeah, the bus will pick up the people, and then we will move through, the different locations, and then in the night they have the option to go to a hotel, or they may continue, because I can function for 50 hours.
So in what ways would you like to collaborate with whoever is listening? I mean, and you said like you have hundreds of projects going on, but this one you have mentioned, and maybe another one. Let the people know in what ways you are looking to collaborate, and what kind of people that you would like to reach out to you, because here we are going to share our own details. I'm going to share my own, you are going to share your own, and then people can reach out and network together, maybe pull out a project, support our project or support theirs. We never know.
Well, I had an idea also about you and the group that you have, that you may become something like a communication sponsor, and you may, because the event is going to be also broadcasted. So there is also the opportunity for people to participate remotely. I'm going to also have a live connection from Tokyo and New York. So some people from Tokyo and New York, they will also participate, and they will say something. The people who are, yes. So, and people may join in to participate remotely, or they can participate. And if someone has something interesting to suggest for me to incorporate into the experience, I am open to hear. Maybe someone has a special skill and they want to present it. Like maybe you will talk to them. Maybe you have an interesting story to share. The idea is, the key word is personal development and evolution and growth. So it is more than just the experiences. They are connected to philosophy, and the main philosophy is improvement, self-improvement, and self-empowerment. And there will also be a section where I will ask them to visualize what it is that they want to create, And I will also give them the guidance and the tools if they want to make it into a business, to basically, as you said, meet, achieve. We are meeting, and the idea is for them to also achieve.
Oh, yeah, sure. Here we go. And there goes an opportunity. I got an opportunity. And you out there, if you've had this and you'd like to collaborate with Alex, then you need to reach out to Alex. And if you have something that you want to people to collaborate with you, then I don't know what you're waiting for, because this is the opportunity you could be utilizing now that we are networking in Athens. So that's one of the things that you are doing. Now, do you have a website that people can maybe, or a link to something that people can see what it is you said? Because it's one thing to say, it's another thing to see.
Yes, I have a website for this application and book and the experience. It's www.clarity. And then 3 times O, triple O.
Oh, I haven't heard of that.
Yes, there is a top level domain,
Yeah,
which is dot triple O, O.
clarity.oo.
Yes, O.
This is interesting. This is interesting.
Yes, because I wanted to, I was looking to buy a domain
Yeah.
that ideally would have the single word, clarity. And, you know,
Okay.
clarity.com and clarity.net, they were taken.
Okay.
So I found the domain clarity.oo.
Oh, although it's driving us also to at .com, it's forwarded, but anyway, it's
Yes.
good to
Now
know
this
that
is the same. It's the same. Because the book is called Clarity Boom. So one domain is a forwarder to the other one. Clarity Boom is the main website.
Oh, I'm gonna share that on the Facebook chat for someone who can click and go and see. Yes, I found it and I shared it on the Facebook. Clarity.oo. Now, every single day is a learning process. I didn't know there's a domain OOO. I know there's a domain.com. My website is anthonymoirore.com, or you can Anthony Moirore. By the way, I've started introducing myself. So my domain is anthonymoirore.com. That's Anthony Moirore, ANTHONYMUIRURI.com. And by the way, I'm an author. That's my book, Be Good for Good, Stories of Goodness with Lessons on Life. And yes, I've also authored another one that is called the Achieve Your Dream Workbook. Has got the 7 ingredients for success. And Alex, I'm wishing you success in everything that you do. All the many projects that you're planning, I'm wishing you success. And everybody who's watching out there, I'm wishing you success. So go get this workbook. I'm not selling it to you. Hey, don't think that. I'm giving it to you for free. Go to my website, download it for free, and don't tell anybody.
There is a very nice talk on YouTube.
Yeah.
By Randy Paus. There is this series of lectures online from this university, and it's called The Last Lecture.
Okay.
And Randy Paus, he gave his last lecture in the university.
Okay.
And I think the title is How to Achieve Your Childhood Dreams.
Okay.
And you presenting your book, it reminded me of this talk on YouTube. It's a very nice talk.
Okay.
It became pretty famous as well. It was viral also.
Yeah.
A few million views. And he speaks, about what the title says, How to Achieve Your Childhood Dreams. I have a question for you. What are the 7 ingredients to achieving your dream?
Thank you for the question. 1 minute. The 7 ingredients. Yeah, because I give it out for free and it's on my website. I give it out for free on my website. And I am going to tell you the 7 ingredients. Are you ready for this? Let me time myself. Let me spend some 5 minutes to just prepare you into achieving your dream. Now, this is, as the name suggests, it's a workbook. And being a workbook, it means you've got spaces. There are stories, there is inspiration inside, but also there is places where you work out your dream through suggestions. The 7 ingredients. First and foremost, there's nothing that works without information. Anything that you want to do in life, you've got to have the information. Now, the reason that today's show is successful is because I gave out the information out there. Oh, there is going to be a call happening on Thursday, 4:30. Many people have not showed up, but at least Alex saw it and he's here with me because I shared some information. Now you came here because you got the information. If you want to go to the moon, you've got to know how far the moon is from the earth. You've got to calculate how many days is it going to take me to get to the moon? What vehicle am I going to use? If you want to earn $1 million, you've got to know it's $1 million. Yeah. How can I earn it? And if you don't know anything, you can always ask around. And this is why we are having such a networking event. Information is out there everywhere. And you don't expect your neighbor to go shouting around about everything that he or she knows. No, you've got to ask for information. Now, I would want to go to New York. I don't know how far it is. I don't know which means I can use, because I cannot just wake up in the morning and start walking towards New York. No, I may never get there. So I'm going to find out what's the vehicle that is going to take me to New York. How long is it going to take me to go there? All those things. So if I want to build a house, I have a blueprint. I ask for an architect to tell me the pros and cons of the materials that I want to use, how I can find them, where I can find them. Information is very important. If you've been casual about gathering information for anything that you want to achieve in life, you better change from today and start being proactive. Search for that information that you need in order to be successful in it, in whatever that you want to be a success in. That's one ingredient only first. You've got the information, and then you've got to believe. Now, I got the information and I put the information out there that I'm going to put a call here, and I believed I could. I believe. Now, I have a dream. I have a dream. This is Meet Achieve. And this is the meetings that I have started. This is the networking that I've started. I have a dream that one day 1 million lives are going to achieve their own dreams, starting from these meetings that we've begun early this year. I believe it. I have the information and I believe it. And so that's why I'm going after my dream, because I believe it. I believe it. That's ingredient number 2. And you, whatever it is that you want to achieve, you've got to believe. And that belief got to be strong. You're going to be so certain about what it is that you want to achieve. A motorbike passes by, and I believe we still keep going. So that is, I have the information and I believe that I can do it. It's possible for me and I desire to do it. That's ingredient number 3. Whatever dream you have, you've got to have that desire, burning desire to achieve that what you want to. That desire has to be there. It's got to push you. I like when we were coming into this episode, because Alex believed that he needs to be in this Zoom call, and he's got the information, he believed it, but he much more desired So Zoom kept pushing him out. He kept coming back. And because he believed, because he desired so much, then he went further on to look for the best place that he can catch the network. Alex, do you know you are a success today? It's because you got, you are a success today. It's because you got the information, you believed that it's possible for you, you desired, and so your desire kept you pushing until you made it. You've got to have a strong desire. So it's information, belief, desire. You've got to have resources. So if you've got the information, you believe it and you desire it, then gather around the resources that you need. You can't succeed without the resources. Maybe where to find the resources is going to be in the information, but then you got to know how to have the resources and apply them. Now we have a computer and Alex has a phone. Those are different resources that achieve the same goal. We are communicating. We had a desire to communicate today. So we had the information, belief, desire, and we had the resources. And then the action. Now, Alex, do you know how many people have degrees in areas? Maybe 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree. They have, and I'm talking about educational degree, university degrees, that are still at home saying there are no jobs around. Do you know there are people who believe that they can do better in this networking thing that we are doing than I am doing myself? We have people who know they have the information and they believe that they can do it better than Anthony, and they desire to do it. They have the resources, they have the computer, they have the internet, but they have never taken any action. So they will keep staying there, wishing, desiring, imagining, fantasizing. They will never achieve anything because they've never taken an action. So you've got to have the information, believe, desire, have the resources, take action. And again, action. The first day that you do something, you're not guaranteed that it's going to be a success. The first time that you log in, Alex, to this networking, it doesn't mean that everything is going to go on smooth. You're going to come in and network says no. So what do? You persist. You persist. You go look for a better network. You go look for somewhere else to see. It doesn't matter whether it's outside of your home, outside of your comfort zone. You're out. We are seeing people pass by. We are seeing vehicles pass by. There are many people who are not willing to present themselves, expose themselves. We call for networking to come here and tell people what you do, but you don't come. You never succeed if you don't take an action, if you're not persistent. There are 7 ingredients, as it says here, 7 ingredients. I've talked about 6. That's information, belief, desire, resources, action, persistence. And one last one. At the end of it, I'm going to be a very happy person. Gratitude is included in every success, because after you succeed, you have always to appreciate what it is that you have achieved. You've always to appreciate this opportunity that God has given us to come here and network. You've got to appreciate Mark. No, who's the owner of Zoom? I don't know, but he succeeded in whatever it is that he did because he had the information, belief, desire, the resources, action. He persisted, and we appreciate you. Alex, my today's show is a big success, and I highly appreciate you. Thank you very much, Alex. I took a lot of time, but I'm through with my 7 ingredients.
Okay, so this is the second time you're having this networking Zoom call.
Okay, let me go back to how it started. The idea came back in December, and I started with a live event. A live event happened in Monastiraki and on 9th December. But ever since I've done a Zoom call, I did the first one, I had just said, I'm going to have a Zoom call. I put out the info out there and the link, nobody came. I stayed, I talked to myself. It wasn't live because I had sent the link out there. And so nobody came. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm going to try and go live on the group. So I did a second call. It's there on meetachieve.com. You're going to get that call. It's there. I stayed alone. I finished. I closed. I said, okay, next, and that was last Thursday because I've been doing it Thursdays. So first Thursday, I was alone. I was expecting it wasn't live. It's not recorded. It's not anywhere. Second one, I put it on group and I stayed alone. Nobody came. And I said, next Thursday, I'm coming. And now this Thursday now, I'm here. I was alone. Alex joined me. We are having a great time. Someone comes in, makes a lot of noise, disappears, doesn't do anything. So that's the fourth meeting, rather. Third online meeting. How do you put it? Third online meet. Yeah, third online meeting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and we had 3 people. Okay. Yeah. But the fourth of the meetings, and every week I plan to be holding it.
Do you have an estimate on how much time do you want to keep this running for 1 hour or 2 hours?
We have, thank you for the question, Alex. We have 24 minutes remaining. At the end of the 24 minutes, if we aren't through, I'm going to cut it there. That's 90 minutes. I'm aiming at 90 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, so 4:30 to 6, at present, that's what I'm doing. We may change the day and time, but right now it's been 4:30 to 6, Thursday. We'll see next where we go, but I'm aiming to go at 1.5 hours.
Are you planning to organize an in-person meeting in the future?
Yeah, that's what is in my mind. I don't know how it's gonna go, but in my mind, I think we will be holding maybe at least, maybe many meetings in the future in person. Yes, I'm thinking of that. But how we start is that this year we will be holding at least one event every month. So it's like we have 4 online and then 1 in person.
So another question. What are the 5 main things that you love about Athens?
Good question. I haven't written a book about that, so I could take time to think. But definitely I love Souvlaki. Who doesn't? I love Souvlaki. I'll put that down. Maybe that's a good question. So I love Souvlaki. That's one. I love the transport system. Maybe it's not the best, but it's good. It's good. Maybe I'll compare it to where I come from. Maybe we have people who have come from better places, but transport system, good. I love that Athens is clean. Of course, it depends from which area of Athens you are. But, oh, that reminds me. Going to the fourth thing is security. Athens is secure as far as I'm concerned. I did a video. I am very busy on TikTok and Instagram. I did a video where I was at a park, and you can find that on my TikTok. Search for Anthony Moirore on TikTok or on Instagram. Maybe it's easier to get the video on Instagram because TikTok I have done so many videos. So I did a video on TikTok and then changed it to Instagram later on. And I found a ball in a park. And I said, now, one thing I like Greece about is that you see this ball, kids forgot it in this park when they were playing. Now this ball is going to be here all day, and tomorrow the kids are still going to find it here. But it had a lot of reactions. Whoever wants to find out, go and search for the video, or ask me to send you the video to see the reactions that were there. There are many people who believe that Greece is not secure, but I know there are some other cities. How is New York, since you've been to New York? How secure is New York? What's the security of New York?
New York is a big city with many millions of people, and
Yeah.
they are pretty much crammed in the sense that it's densely populated.
Mm-hmm.
So as you would expect in a big city with many people, there's a lot of friction and conflict, and you know, things can happen. There's also guns. Sometimes
Yeah.
people use the guns.
Uh-huh.
Generally, you know, since the NYPD has spread around the city and there's a lot of police monitoring, it seems that things are better now, especially Manhattan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not so many things are happening. People are enjoying the day in Central Park, in Washington Square Park, Union Square, which is Washington Square Park and Union Square are my two favorite places regarding, you know, just doing things there for entertainment and the overall experience. It's Bryant Park. That's my favorite park, Bryant Park in Manhattan.
Brian. Okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty safe. And
Ah,
as you would expect, occasionally some things happen.
I understand. I get that. So the fifth thing is people are friendly. I've experienced, yeah, people are friendly in general. And is anybody that you get, and it's Kalimera, Kalispera. And yeah, because I've heard stories of many other places. From my place, from where I come from, people are friendly too. But I've heard stories of other cities where nobody will say good morning to you if they don't know you.
And what do you think about the environment? Uh, It's related to this video as well about networking. How do you feel about the networking and collaboration mentality, the collaborative spirit that exists in Athens?
Um, Maybe that's something that we will get to improve, and this is why we are doing it. As you're saying, it's the daily thing in New York, then maybe it's Alex and Anthony who makes it a daily thing in Athens, Greece, or in Greece in general, so that people collaborate and support one another and share opportunities.
Carl Carl Sagan, the famous astronomer,
Yeah.
he he said that ideas are the units of cultural evolution.
Mm-hmm.
So what you are doing now with this video series, it might sound like a simple idea and it can grow into something very nice.
Yeah, we never know. We never know. The thing is to keep showing up.
So
And
you mentioned, yeah, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, you.
So you mentioned the Field of Dreams, the movie.
Ah, Field of Dreams.
Yeah, build it and they will come.
Oh, build it and then they will come. Okay. Field of Dreams. Okay.
Yeah, you told me.
Uh, Build it and then they will come. Oh, it's you who mentioned the movie because I haven't watched the movie. I think you mentioned that.
Ah, have you seen the movie? I
I
thought
have
you've
not.
seen the
I have
movie.
not seen the movie, but I think at one time you mentioned.
Ah, so you told me the line. Well, the line is from the movie.
Oh, okay. Build it and
I
then they
thought,
come.
I thought you've seen the movie.
I have not. I'll make a point of seeing the movie one of these days.
Okay. Yeah, he made the field. He made the baseball field, and they came.
Okay. Great. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll never know. So let me tell anybody who's out there, we've got 15 minutes to go. If you'd like to hop on and say, Yasu, we'll welcome you and we'll appreciate you. This is where networking call is open to anybody. So if you can hop on in the last few minutes as we are here, say hi, then we'll close with you. You maybe even tell us what you're doing. Now, as you're doing so, go to clarity.oo. Seems like Christmas. Clarity.
Yes.
Clarity.oo and see what Alex is doing. And it could be an idea that you would be interested in. Just hop on there. Yeah.
What was the previous video you did in the Now Tell Us series? Was it an interview?
The most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I do so many, I may forget to it was the last one. Excuse me. Now I'll tell you, the last interview we did was with one Ian Clark, and we talked about how to decrease your biological age. Now, this is a guy who teaches about good life practices, and he also deals with what do you call it? Activation. He calls it activation products. If you search activation products, let me promote Alex, even though he's not here. No, Ian, even though he's not here. Activation products. 1 minute. Let me send this. Activation products. How to decrease your biological age. You can go and see that, whoever is interested. Thank you for asking that. Where has Facebook gone? I can't find Facebook. Oh, here. So activation products. And by the way, he deals with the products that help your biological system. I mean, your body to maintain its age. He says he's 46, looking like a 25. That was not meant to be a long story. And he talks about drinking water. So in the video, I drink water, and then he told me, it's not that water that you're drinking. This water that you're drinking has been removed all the necessary and important nutrients that are able to are supposed to build you, to keep you healthy. Go watch it and you'll give some feedback, whoever is watching. Yeah, let's go on. You have another question?
Are you planning to write another book?
Good question also. Maybe, I don't know. My first book, I hadn't planned for it. It just came through doing TikTok, and then the idea came and it's done. It's a good book. People say so. Go on to Amazon, you will see the good reports people have talked about. And then I produced the 7 ingredients, which I just talked about. It's a workbook. This book had been in me for about 20 years. You see, those people who keep on procrastinating. So after I published my first book, this one now came out. Now people started asking me, hey, how do I write and publish a book? And so I brought together, because I have been interviewing authors for the last 1.5 years, almost 2 years. I brought authors together to tell their stories of how they wrote and published their book. This book that you are now seeing is on pre-order on Amazon. And I'm going to share that link where you can pre-order. People have told their stories of how they wrote and published their book. Order it before it comes out, because once it comes out, it's going to be expensive. Now it's cheap. It's less than $5. So This is already in writing. It's coming out end of this month. January 30th is when you can read it on Kindle. And then this is just a product. It's not the this is just an example. So that's a question answered. Yes, I'm already writing together with so many other people. They are sharing their story. And then after that, maybe I'll write the second version of this one, where we invite people to share their stories also. Stories of goodness. We'll see.
What is there for us to do in Kenya right now to develop something new?
To develop. Now, in Kenya, we have a lot of things going on. We also have a lot of things that need to be going on. I don't know, unless we go to the ground and see, because anything that you can think can be developed there. But in this networking, I can invite people, because I have always had people who want, people all over want to move from one place to the other. Alex is in Greece, he's dreaming of New York. Many people are in Greece, they dream to go on a safari and go watch the wild animals at close range. Go and touch an elephant, or be close to the lions, or see the wild beast crossing the great Mara River in hordes. So why don't you tell me you have a group you want to take to Kenya, and I can take you there. The Milame Elinika, I speak Greek. So if you speak Greek, we will be okay. If you don't speak.
Okay. Which city were you in Kenya in?
Nairobi.
Nairobi is the capital.
Yeah, that's the capital.
How many people are in Nairobi?
Presently could be around 4 million or so, I think.
And is it near, Nairobi is near the areas where the wild animals live?
Yeah, we actually have a park that is very near to the city. Nairobi is called the Nairobi National Park, where if you are in the park, sometimes at the horizon, you could see the buildings, the skyscrapers of Nairobi. It's such a beautiful sight.
What is the biggest national park in Kenya?
Good question. I've never thought which is the big, but since we have a friend who's called Gugu, we can ask Gugu right now. Biggest national park in Kenya. The biggest national park is called Tsavo National Park, and we have several others. We have Masai Mara, we have Mount Kenya, but the largest, as I see now here, thank you for asking to have facts with me of my country, is known as Tsavo National Park.
Is it a big land area where animals can live freely? And so how does it look like? It's huge.
Yeah, in all the parks, in all the wild parks, the wildlife parks, they are huge. All animal, you can almost find every animal. Elephants, it's huge. It's huge. This one is 22,000 square kilometers. 22,000 square kilometers.
Would you fly to Nairobi and then you would get a bus to go there?
Now, this is the one. Yeah, you move to Nairobi and then you fly from there.
You would take another flight.
Or even bus, even bus, or even vans, because it's vans that go to the park. Different kind of vans.
Yes. Well, this sounds like a good idea for us to plan a trip to Africa.
Oh, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You speak, what language do they speak in Kenya?
Swahili.
Swahili, you speak the language.
I speak Swahili very well.
And you write also? You
Yes,
read
I
and
write.
write?
I write Swahili also.
Oh, that's nice. So yeah, that's an idea for you to ponder. I like the idea, and it's in my plans to. I want to see the elephants. I have. Look at this.
Okay, let's see.
I have an elephant tattoo.
Oh, okay. You should put it in writing. Let's we can always plan a group to go to see the elephants in real life.
Yeah, this sounds good. I like the idea. You know the place, you speak the
Mhm.
language, and
Mhm.
I am sure that there are many people who want to go and see Kenya, Nairobi, the city, the people, and also the animals. That's amazing. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't really like zoos and how they keep animals enclosed in a very small area.
Yeah,
I like the idea of going to a national park and animals are allowed. They have enough space, to exist how they are designed to live.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we can plan that to go. And before we go, we are almost through with this networking call, and we have George who's here. And George is, he has several comments. Let me read this aloud. George says, and this could be, this could be, I don't know. I'm gonna read it as raw as it is. I don't know. I don't know what's at the end because but I have seen something interesting at the beginning. Um, I don't want to sound rude or condescending, as I understand the basics of what you are doing in general. But above all, from what I gather, and in everything you are saying, there also has to be a realistic reason for what you're trying to preach. And why should anyone listen to you in particular? The information you're asking people to look for, most probably in a generalization of life, is something people learn every single day from the time we are born, and is also different for every individual. Therefore, in my humble opinion, all you seem to be doing is trying to make people think about how they should achieve their daily goals in the way you find suitable, which I really don't agree with, as you will find extremely vulnerable people who might follow your recommendations and guidance might also very likely end up on the scrap heap of life. And you alone will be responsible for this. There is something to think about. That's only my opinion, though. Thank you very much, George. Your opinion has been read. And this is open to anybody out there. Your discussion, I mean, your opinion are welcome. Your opinions are welcome. I don't disagree with, I mean, it's welcome, every one of them. So that's your opinion. That's my opinion. And this could be a lengthy discussion that we can put for another day, George. I would love you to hop on here and speak, George. And anybody there who has an opinion, it's welcome in this networking call.
The comment you read is a Facebook comment.
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Okay, so
George is referring to the Achieve Your Dream workbook. This is what I guess. And he can correct me on that. Talking about the 7 ingredients. That's what I guess.
So he presented the potential that if someone wants to achieve what they want to achieve, they might fail.
If they follow my example, they're gonna fail and they're gonna end up as scrap.
This reminds me of a quote by a famous writer.
Yeah.
He said, in business, all profit comes from risk.
Okay.
Life is a game, So this is my 2 cents.
Mm,
Life is a game, and it's a risk. There is a line in the movie Lord of the Rings
yeah.
where Gandalf speaks to Frodo,
Uh-huh.
and he says, "It's a dangerous business, Frodo, going outside your home."
Yeah.
And every journey starts with the first step. And there's also a very famous Greek quote that says, the beginning is half of the journey. And when you begin anything you want to do, there is a risk. And if you begin it, you have concluded half of the journey. Nobody will give you any guarantees on what will happen.
Yeah,
And you mentioned it earlier. You mentioned the comfort zone.
yeah.
There's also a very nice quote that says, magic happens outside your comfort zone.
Mhm. Exactly. Thank you very much, Alex. And this call has been a success. It's 6 p.m. when we end the show. And I want to thank you very much for hopping on to this networking call.
It was good to be here.
Yeah, and to everyone who's out there who's watched us and those who even get to watch, to listen to us, this video could be there a few minutes, but then you're going to find it in meetachieve.com. It's going to be there on meetachieve.com later on. It may be here for today and tomorrow it's at meetachieve.com. So you can always go and find it there. And we thank everyone who's watched us. Thank you for your time. Thank you, George, for your time. There's not many people who stay this long to hear something. Even giving feedback tells us you've watched us, and we thank you. Bye. Until next time. Let's meet next Thursday. I don't think we're gonna change it today. We still meet on Thursday. We'll see in the future whether we're gonna change it to another time. And I hope many people are going to be here. So here we go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.